I've been waiting since the morning light. Is it really you stepping into my world? Stay just like that. I'm trembling inside this rosé glow. My heart is racing where the cherry blossoms blow. I spilled the wine trying to hold your stare. There's a sweet fever floating in the air. Forgotten words tangled on my tongue. A melody that's only just begun. I'm upside down, lost within your eyes. Underneath the pale and painted skies. Pink picnic upside down, losing my senses inside this town. Pink picnic upside down, the only heaven that I've ever found. It's in your laugh, it's in the way you shine. The moment I knew that you were mine. A petal falls upon your silken skin. Where do I start? Where do you begin? I'm clumsy now, dizzy from the view. Everything I want is standing here in you. Pink picnic upside down, losing my senses inside this town. Pink picnic upside down, the only heaven that I've ever found. It's in your laugh, it's in the way you shine. The moment I knew that you were mine. Forget the map, forget the passing day. I'll find my path in every word you say. A vintage ache, so tender and so true. I'm falling fast into the deep of you. Pink picnic upside down, losing my senses inside this town. Pink picnic upside down, the only heaven that I've ever found. Only you. Let the record spin its thread, the sweetest thing that I have ever said. Pink picnic upside down, you're all I see. Don't look away. You're all I see. Don't look away. Look at this lace, so intricate. Like the way our paths crossed. Hold the end of my heart. White linen dreams softly frayed at the edge. I'm leaning out from the garden stone ledge. A single strand floating light on the breeze, finding its way through the cherry bloom trees. I'm tangled deep in the loops of your soul. You're the missing piece that finally makes me whole. A silver needle and you're finally mine. Soft ivory lace tied around your slender wrist, a feeling so sweet that I couldn't resist. Stitch by stitch, in the quiet of May, I'm falling for every word that you say. Cotton thread romance, spinning tight, holding on to you in the morning light. Cotton thread romance, spinning tight, woven in a rhythm through the lonely night. A beautiful pattern only we can define. Now I'm yours and you're finally mine. Don't cut the line, let the knot stay forever. Two hearts drifting tight so closely together. A vintage ache thrumming deep in my chest. In this woven world is where I finally rest. Cotton thread romance, spinning tight, holding on to you in the morning light. Cotton thread romance, spinning tight, woven in a rhythm through the lonely night. Only us. Leave the needle, let the record spin its thread. The sweetest secret that we've ever said. Cotton thread spinning tight. We're a perfect fit. Oh, wait, let's change too. We fit just right. We're a perfect fit. Oh, wait, let's change too. We fit just right. Do you hear that? That tiny scratch? It's just a bit of spring caught in the groove. Don't clean it off. I like the way it sounds with you. Smallest things floating in the morning beam, turning life into a wide and waking dream. I see the speck of cherry blossom on the chrome. Wherever you are is the only place I've known. The tiny noise between the notes we play, chasing all the lonely winter blues. Nothing is plain when I'm looking through your eyes. Even the dust is a blessing in disguise. A vintage ache, tender as a petal fall. You're the one, the only thing that matters at all. Pink dust on the needle, spinning round, the sweetest kind of messy lover's sound. Pink dust on the needle, spinning round. I'm lost within the heaven that we found. Only you let it pop and let the record jump and slide. I've got nowhere that I'd ever wanna hide. Pink dust on the needle. It sounds like us. Look at the water. Even when it shakes, we're still tied. Stay right in the center. Silver rings spreading on the glass, watching all the cherry seasons pass. I see our shadows dancing on the blue, pink and pale, and sticking just like glue. The world is swaying underneath the sun, but we've only finally begun. I'm anchored deep within your violet eyes, while the day turns into candy skies. Ribbons in the ripple tied so tight, holding on to you with all my might. Ribbons in the ripple tied so tight, shining in the middle of the light. Even when the tide starts to pull and sway, I'm the one who's never gonna walk away. Satin winds curling through the air, I can feel the flowers in your hair. A silk reflection twisting in the stream, living out this wide and waking dream. Ribbons in the ripple tied so tight, holding on to you with all my might. Ribbons in the ripple tied so tight, shining in the middle of things begin. Ribbons in the ripple, tied so tight, we're never coming undone. Don't move. I'm exactly where I wanna be. Just keep looking at me. Dapple light dancing on your gentle hands. Time is fading like the shifting desert sands. I feel your thumb tracing patterns on my brow. I've never loved you quite as much as I do now. I'm sinking deep in the linen of your lap, falling through a sweet and tender little trap. I'm drifting slow inside the honey of your stare, the only rhythm that I'll ever want to share. Lazy Sunday, honey days, I'm drowning in your warm and milky gaze. Lazy Sunday, honey days, loving you in 1,000 different ways. A whisper low, falling from my heavy lips, while the world slowly, softly, purely slips. Cotton breeze, tangled in my messy hair. I'm finding peace in every breath that we share. I hear your heart beating like a muffled drum, waiting for the sweetest kiss that's yet to come. Lazy Sunday, honey days, I'm drowning in your warm and milky gaze. Lazy Sunday, honey days, loving you in 1,000 different ways. A whisper low, falling from my heavy lips, while the world slowly, softly, purely slips. Stay a while, let the shadows grow so long, right within the middle of our favorite song. I'm fully yours, even when I'm fast asleep. A promise made that I'm always gonna keep. Lazy Sunday, honey days, I'm drowning in your warm and milky gaze. Lazy Sunday, honey days, loving you in 1,000 different ways. Only us, close the gate, let the garden fall away. I'll find my path in every word you never say. Lazy Sunday, honey days, I love the way you breathe. Listen to the groove. spinning out a secret. Look at me. Just stay. Peppermint tea, steam upon the morning glass, watching all the shadows on the clover grass. I trace the rim of every porcelain line, thinking how I'm glad to call you mine. The wax is turning in a sunset shade, a promise that we've slowly made. I'm drifting out upon your amber gaze, lost inside this honey-colored haze. Pink vinyl, spinning slow. I'll never ever let you go. Pink vinyl, spinning slow. The only heaven I'll ever know. I'm falling deep in the linen of your soul. You're the part that makes the story whole. Ribbon of light tied around your slender wrist, sweeter than the lips I've never kissed. I'll keep the vow carved into the ivory cup, never once willing to give you up. Pink vinyl, spinning slow. I'll never ever let you go. Pink vinyl, spinning slow. The only heaven I'll ever know. I'm falling deep in the linen of your soul. You're the part that makes the story whole. Break the world, but keep this moment still. I'm yours to hold against your every will. A vintage ache thrumming in my chest. In your arms is where I finally rest. Pink vinyl, spinning slow. I'll never ever let you go. Pink vinyl, spinning slow. The only heaven, only you, only you, only you. Leave the needle running at the end to the place where all the colors blend. Pink vinyl spinning slow. You're all I need. Look at me. Do you see how I'm spinning for you? Stay right in the light. Rosy circles whirling in my dizzy head, thinking back to every single word you said. I see the petals opening within your eyes. I've never felt a sweeter kind of high just to feel your needles kiss. I've never known a moment quite as sweet as this. Peach and coral blurring in a hazy glow, watching how the seeds of us begin to grow. I'm tied so tight around the beauty of your name. Life with you is never gonna feel the same. The bloom on the wax, spinning fast. I'm loving you and making it last. The bloom on the wax, spinning fast, leaving all the shadows in the past. I'm rising up just to feel your needles kiss. I've never known a moment quite as sweet as this. Faster now until the world is just a blur. I'm the him and you're the only lovely her. A vintage ache ticking like a silver watch. Top shelf love beyond the very highest notch. The bloom on the wax, spinning fast. I'm loving you and making it last. The bloom on the wax, spinning fast, leaving all the shadows in the past. Only you keep it turning. Let our garden grow and grow. Everything is shining in the way you know. The bloom on the wax, I'm finally in full bloom. Da 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 da. I'm finally in full bloom. One cube or two, I think I'll take the whole jar. Just looking at you makes it sweet enough. Crystal cubes sitting on a porcelain plate, watching how the morning light begins to wake. I'm stirring slow inside this little Sugar-coated seconds melting down. The happiest heart inside this pastel town. Sugar-coated seconds melting down. Spinning my head around and round and round. A taste of spring dripping from the afternoon. Dancing along to a bright and candy-colored tune. Forget the bitter and forget the pouring rain. I'm addicted to the way you call my name. Whoa, vintage ache, tender as a peach in bloom. In your arms, there's only love and plenty room. Sugar-coated seconds melting down. The happiest heart inside this pastel town. Sugar-coated seconds melting down. Spinning my head around and round and round. Only you let the tea steam away into the blue. Every second is a gift because of you. Sugar-coated seconds melting down. Tastes just like love. Wait, can you hear that? Wait, can you hear that? The city, it's so loud out there. But here, in this pink light, it's just us. Don't move, let the world wait. Pink tea, steaming in a porcelain sky. The garden gate, whispering a soft goodbye. I track the trail where the cherry petals fell. Under the iron latch, a secret I won't tell. The city hums a distant hollow blue. But here the light is only meant for you. Static air, heavy with the scent of spring, waiting for the song the silent linnet sings. Stay where the blush begins to bloom, dancing in the dust inside this open room. That hidden garden rendezvous, the only truth I ever knew was losing time somewhere inside of you. Vinyl turns, a crackle in the golden haze, captured in a lens of 1950s days. Your silken scarf caught upon a rose's thorn, the sweetest ache that I have ever borne. No maps to follow, no clocks to wind, leaving the weary world far behind. Just the shadow of the tower, leaning on the grass, watching the amber hours slowly pass. Stay right there. Only you. Page 42. I think we're reading the same chapter. Just stay. Apricot sun dripping on the iron sage, fingerprints pressed upon a yellow page. I feel the shift in the way the shadows lean, a slow motion drift in everything we mean. Green chair, blue sky, watching the April clouds go by. Green chair, blue sky, no words needed, just you and I. A secret chord struck between your seat and mine, drinking in the vintage flavor of the time. We smile at once at the swan upon the lake, a tiny dream that neither of us wants to wake. Your coffee steam curls into a spiral lace, painting lines upon your tilted, quiet face. Green chair, blue sky, watching the April clouds go by. Green chair, blue sky, no words needed, just you and I. A secret chord struck between your seat and mine, drinking in the vintage flavor of the time. Close the book, keep your thumb inside the fold. The story ends before it's ever even told. A heavy sweet lingering within the air. I'm fully here because I know that you are there. Green chair, blue sky, watching the April clouds go by. Green chair, blue sky, no words needed, just you and I. Only us. Keep the silence, let the record spin its thread. Everything is better left entirely unsaid. Green chair, blue sky. Stay right there.